Scott Cawthon, a man who made fantastic games, and the most popular being is Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I will first say, I am not massively big into this amazing community. I am not like that. But I will tell you that I used to be. I'll tell you this. When I was younger, I think it was in second grade, maybe third, I loved Five Nights at Freddy's. And the funny part is that I never played it in my entire life, mainly because my mom wouldn't let me because it was too scary. Now, I can get scared whenever I want to. It really drives me to who I am today. The game. To put in perspective how big I'm taking this, Five Nights at Freddy's was close second to changing my life to Minecraft. Obviously, Minecraft changed my life. It was the first video game I really ever played. But Five Nights at Freddy's, man. I was like those geeky kids that like no one wanted to talk to back in elementary. I moved on, but I don't at all hate anyone in the community. Whether they make cringy stuff or weird stuff, I'll still love them. And if you're not, it's honestly fine. I really don't care if you're in it or not. But you gotta feel sympathy for this. Scott Cawthon, if you didn't know, is getting canceled. A terrible, terrible tragedy. You're like, well, it's 2021, and you're gonna get canceled if you say one thing or not. Well, he's actually now retiring. He was in the middle of making a game. He said himself he's gonna let some company that he trusts really well to take over. Man, isn't that just sad? Like someone who really changed many other people's lives. Just going away just like that. People, the reason why he's getting canceled, I should have probably started with that, is because political reasons. It sounds stupid, I know. He was donating to some politicians. And honestly, that's his entire opinion. And he voted for Trump. I'm not saying who I would have voted for, but if I was a Trump supporter, I would have agreed. But if I was a Biden supporter, since I'm a normal human being, I would also agree. Obviously, I would disagree, but I wouldn't be doing what other people are doing. Because what the other people are doing, they're sending him death threats. Imagine if you just said, I'm a Biden supporter, and then everyone just started saying, I hope you die, I hope your family dies, I hope your house burns down. That's what's happening right now. People on the LGBTQ are thinking that he's homophobic because these politicians. He didn't know it, and he didn't donate to them for that specific reason alone. Are anti-LGBTQ. It's weird to talk about it because I'm straight. But Scott said that he voted for one of the politicians. Can't remember their name. Not too much into politics because I'm a flippin' kid. But he voted for one of the politicians because he thought that they would really handle what's been going on with black people. And honestly, I'm all up for that, you know? Frick racism. Frick racism. You know what I mean? But now people are thinking that he's a homophobic. his last post on Reddit saying that he retired. I am filled with anger. He said what he thought, and that's the best part about it. He said what he clearly thought. He said that, man, I'm a Christian, I'm a Republican, and there is nothing you can do about it. That is his opinion, and he's not afraid to share it. His wife, guys, was crying, getting scared. Who was pregnant. Flipping pregnant. And she's scared because all of the threats and all the cancellations and stuff. Scott didn't do it for the money, guys. He even said this himself. I'm pretty sure he's just rich as heck at this point. He's doing it for fun. For his kids, he even said. He's doing it just to create something. He's doing it all for an entire generation to pick up on. For an entire community to just love and just love and love and love. These people who are just taking that away, in my opinion, are awful. You could disagree, but taking action onto his opinion, that's extremely wrong. I don't care if I don't care about you if you're gay or not. I don't care about any of that. If you find it extremely offending, first of all, how? I'm sorry, but how? And secondly, just you don't have to play his games. I mean, you could just do like that. Like, I disagree with Scott, but you don't have to send death threats to him. You don't have to attack him. This is why I extremely hate cancel culture. They're getting rid of stuff. They're getting rid of people just to have a little bit of attention. That's what attention can drive people to do. It's just so sad, man. I was filled with rage, not sad, but rage. Other people are so heartbroken. The people who built their community up to Five Nights at Freddy's are devastated after hearing this. And what y'all are doing is saying, who cares? Frick that guy. I didn't even like him anyway. No, you don't do that. You agree or disagree? You agree with what he's saying, or you disagree with what he's saying? And I personally agree. It's his opinion. He should have probably looked more into the politicians, but, just check them out. But hey, that's his opinion. That's who he thinks how America works. Like who would make America good? Like if he thinks Trump can make America great, then that's what he thinks. Well, the question is, the people who are doing this, what makes your opinion matter more than someone else? Someone that has more value to you. Because no matter how famous you get, the value of a human life never change, because it's unimmeasurable how much a human life can mean to someone. That's why murder is a big deal. He said he's gained loved and did his best to give it back, but stronger and better. He's a heartwarming person, and y'all may be calling me biased, but yeah, I am being completely biased. You're right, but I'm being biased for a reason, because we know Scott. We know Scott, and Scott would never hate LGBTQ. If he straight up just said, I hate gay people, that would be definitely a bit different. And it would be extremely hard to hear for the people who built their community around. No matter how famous you are, it doesn't matter. Scott doesn't care about money. He doesn't care about fame. He cares about making people happy the best he can. And the fact that one controversy screwed up his career is irritating. So many people, they do deserve to get canceled. But not Scott. Scott is a great person. Now, I'm trying to look at their perspective of what they think of the situation, but I obviously can't. I think the people who are doing this are wretched human beings. Why would they do this? Why would they send death threats? Okay, think of it like this. If he did straight up just say, I am racist, which he didn't, by the way, you sending death threats, it makes you the bad. It still makes you the bad villain, but it also makes Scott the bad villain. But this is completely different. He's being good. He didn't know better. In fact, actually, his personal life has been leaked. He didn't want this to be shared because it was so controversial. And it did. And whose fault was that? Not his. It was y'all's. For all the 14-year-old fake depressed girls, to all the drama queens, drama kings, to all the people who want attention, to all the people who don't understand controversial topics on how to let them go, screw off.